Hello, Mr. So-and-so here, and now I want to give you a little overview of some quality of life changes that you might want to use, or at least it will probably be nice to know about them. Also, things that you might want to turn off because they are by default turned on. So let's start with probably the most important thing. Monster Hunter is about hunting monsters, gathering materials, and then crafting. Now, one of the definitely nicest changes or additions that we got is the wish list. Now, let's say I want to forge a certain piece of armor. Let's say something where I don't have the full meds. Oh yeah, let's go with the tsetse headgear. Now, I no, never mind. I couldn't craft any of the items yet. I'm missing too much. Now, you have an option at the bottom, as you can see, wish list, add and delete. So let's add this to our wish list. At the moment, I already have lance there. There's an item that I have never found so far. That is the one with the question marks. Otherwise, you can exactly see what you need. Now, let's put this item on our wish list. Entry added. There we go. And now it will actually tell us when we have all the items to craft the items on our wish list. So we don't have to check the smithy again or count the items and see if it's enough. Simply check your wish list and you will notice if you can already craft the item or not. There you go. Hit start or options and go to wish list, and there you can see we definitely need one more scale for that. Now, otherwise, of course, let's go down to the trade yard again. Otherwise, we don't only want to use the wish list. We also want to know how to get these items, and this is where this guy comes in. Sorry, the Ecological Research person, the chief ecologist. So when you kill monsters, break monster parts, follow their traces, pick up their stuff like mucus or examine skid marks, you will gain experience for these ecology sections. Now you can see the research levels here for the monsters. So as you can see, some are already maxed, it seems. Level 3 doesn't go higher, though Elder Dragons seem to go to 4. This is the monster name and research level, and then we have a Scoutfly level. Let's go with something that is better researched. Now, Scoutfly level 2 for Great Jagras. You can see that it not only guides to the next track when you pick up a trace, you can also find the monster's location. Now, let's pick one where I have... There we go. Level 1, Engineer. This is the first Scoutfly level. The bonus that you get is that you get guidance to the next track of the monster you have currently highlighted. So it's definitely advisable not to only fight the monsters, but also keep gathering their tracks to raise these levels here. Now, we spoke about the armor. Now I have my wish list here, and it says I need 1 scale. Okay, how do I get that? Now, in case of Tsitsiyaku, it probably won't work yet. We go to the second section, Monster Field Guide. And there's our Tsitsiyaku. Unfortunately, we only have physiology unlocked so far, but it tells us what's weak and what parts you can break. In case of Tsitsiyaku, you can break the head. Also, it tells you the weaknesses here. Now, let's take something that is definitely researched better. Let's go with Baroth here. So again, it tells us what is breakable, etc. under physiology. Then we have characteristics here, useful information, and the habitats. And this is the important part. If you killed the monster enough times or have enough experience with the ecologist, you can see what you get from what. Now, sometimes you have to break parts to get them. Otherwise, it tells you what you can get from cars when the monster is dead, and also what you can get from the reward screen. So imagine you didn't manage to break the scalp. It might be still possible to get it from the reward screen. So it doesn't get much into detail, for instance, if there are differences if you capture a monster or kill it. But anyway, if you are looking for a certain item from a monster that you already killed, this is definitely a nice section here to have a look at to see what item you can get from what. Okay. Now on to the resource center that also unlocks rather early in the story, so that's no big deal. What you can do here is manage your investigations and register bounties. Now bounties, they come from NPCs, sometimes from story-related ones, some are side quests, and they have requests like here, for instance, I still have to capture a pink Parexis, a fish, in the ancient forest. You get reward points for them. Sometimes you also unlock the Grimelkinds, the friendly cats that help you if you do a side quest. Rebuild ancient forest camps, so sometimes you have to hand in stuff to rebuild a camp to use it. And then I already have another video on that, of course, our limited bounties here that we can use, and then you have to register them. So you see, we are supposed to capture one large bird wyvern, so we need to register that. Brood wyvern, I think isn't Diablos a brood wyvern, I assume though. So small monsters, etc. That is this section where you should always spend time, because you can do these bounties basically while doing main quests or side quests. It doesn't matter. They simply roll along, so always put them in. Then we have investigations. The more of a monster you observe, the more you kill of them, you will unlock investigations for large monsters, for small monsters. You can register them, and then they will appear as quests. They have a certain amount of times you can do them, so even if you die, it will still count, or if you card 3 times. Therefore, you can also have a look if it's worth it actually to register that, and also have a look at the rewards. So you can see we have bronze rewards and silver rewards and gold rewards. So depending on the monsters you fight, you will get different ones. Like here, I didn't hunt many Tobi Kadachi, so I only have one. I have several I have more, but still I have several Bareth, for instance, several Vespoid, because I did a side quest. So these are, as I said, you register them, and then you can simply pick them from the board as if it is it was a regular quest. And there you can see there's 1 left here, 8 left here. You can of course also delete them if you don't want them anymore. Now another nice quality of life change addition, that is the auto crafting that the game offers. Now you can go to your item box, any item box, you can go to the crafting list, and you can see that at the bottom again, if you hit triangle, auto crafting on off. So you need, for the mega potion, honey and a potion, and if you activate that, let's say you have potions in your inventory, every time you pick up a honey in any open area in nature, it will instantly be crafted into a mega potion. So personally, I don't like that. I like to have more control. In particular, I want to save up on honey to be able to use honey for later quests where you want to take honey along to be able to craft items on the run, so while you're fighting the monsters. So therefore I turned everything off. But basically you can have a look here and pick anything you like, and have it autocraft, so that whenever you, let's say you already have a might seed in your inventory and you pick up a god bug, it will instantly be crafted into demon powder, and so on. Of course, this might be interesting in particular for gunners or people using the bow, that you can craft certain types of ammo instantly simply by picking up items. But as I said, personally, I would have a look at that and turn only the things on that you really want. I, as I said, like to have more control, and therefore I turned autocrafting off. Then this also comes from Story, the Botanical Research Center, where you talk to this guy here. You will also get bounties that you have to fulfill for them. But if you talk to this guy, it already upgraded one time for me, so I have more items to harvest. You can pick an item to cultivate. Now, at the moment, I am cultivating flash bugs for flash bombs later. You can of course also pick spider webs or honey, whatever you need. So you pick the item, and after each quest there will be, or maybe every few quests, I'm not 100% sure. There I didn't pay enough attention, because sometimes, or maybe the cultivating fails because sometimes I only got the trash item and not the item I actually wanted. You can also fertilize it, and there you have to check what the fertilizer does. It costs 100 research points. You can see them at the top. You use this for plants, use this for mushrooms, and you use this for insects, probably also for the spider web, but of course also for the honey. And then you will get 4 per slot, plus 2 for the fertilizer, and at the moment it always lasts for 3 quests. But it already upgraded the amount of the base harvest items, so I guess this will go better the more you advance, the more bounties and requests you do. At some point this will probably also allow to do several items at the same time, so it is really effective. I think that's it so far from my part. Having a look around Astera here and looking at things that might help you out or give you an idea of what you can do, or maybe want to turn off. So if you have any questions, if you think I forgot anything or found anything that I should mention in another video, please let me know. And otherwise, talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.